So where we ended off was talking about cultural impact, and a specific example that I'd like to share is the Million Man and Million Woman marches, which emphasized the need for job creation, human rights, and respect for all. If you're not well versed on the Million Man and Million Woman marches, look those up and look at how public speaking continues in recent decades to make a difference. That legacy that MLK has left that has gone a long way to make America fulfill its dreams more so for each man, woman, and child. And part of being an ethical speaker is if you realize that you have made a mistake, as quickly as possible, amend and fix that mistake and correct, tell people what it should have been. I'm going to model that for you in class. As perhaps any honest teacher you've ever had, or at least a teacher who's as young as I am, although I'm probably older than you think. I have taught over 16 public speaking classes over different years, if that gives you an idea. But anyway, I have some colleagues who are what I would call master teachers, partly because they've put in those 10,000 hours of lecturing, and maybe they don't make mistakes anymore. But I'm still at occasionally make a mistake level, but hopefully that makes me relatable. People don't want necessarily a perfect person, they want a real person. And I want to now correct. Quintilian was actually Roman. You won't be tested on that he was Roman, but I want to say correct information. So he came right after that ancient Greek culture, but in the Roman culture. So he was a Roman in Roman culture speaker, and Rome certainly needed some good people speaking well. Because if you've studied Roman emperors, a lot of them were, not someone I would trust to babysit for an hour, let alone rule a whole country of people. So anyway, Quintilian was Roman, and he really wanted it to be reformed. And it wasn't sufficiently, and it did fall. But Quintilian, tried to make it better. So communication technologies are increasing, don't we know it? And we can access people far away at any time. You could listen to this lecture at midnight, and that might be kind of creative because maybe that's when you're thinking best. But face-to-face public speaking is just as important as ever. When times come up, such as COVID, I might be literally forbidden to meet you face-to-face. But I will tell you a little bit more about myself. If you really need to meet me face-to-face, I'll tell you somewhere that I volunteer. I volunteer at Pioneer Farms in Austin. So that's somewhere we could meet face-to-face, at least at 6-foot distance with masks on. And if we get to know each other better and you are interested in meeting at Pioneer Farms, email me about that through austincc.edu, and you could be there during their working hours. I could let you know when I volunteer there. Or just come check out the farm sometime. All the volunteers are great. Public speaking skills are important in scientific and technical careers, and I think that's probably no surprise to you. Little image here of this. Now, when you see this woman, you probably don't think scientist, technical expert. Do not judge, I would say. Do not judge. She's probably the bomb.com at science. So there you go. And she's talking about from place to space. So you never know who you're talking to. Could be your scientist, like this woman here. And I'm going to share this quote with you on our YouTube playlist. Carolyn Goiter, she talks about practice preparation. Remember what goes beneath that iceberg? I find her to be always encouraging, even if her topic is common mistakes while presenting. Well, that may be the topic, but she's going to encourage you nonetheless. And that's it. That's it for our opening lectures. So I hope you were able to stay with them, to pause when you needed to. And I look forward to continuing this class adventure together. We will have 10 units. They won't be very long. At least if you find them to be long, you can do it. Stay with them. Don't get behind. That was our first unit of lectures, and the clips will be included. And then we'll have 10 total units. There will be a quiz on this we're going to do it through Socrative, and the link will be emailed to you and also on Blackboard, a Socrative quiz on this unit itself. So go back, review, make sure you have your notes handy. The Socrative quiz will be open for a specific period of time, and if you're not available during that time, you could email me during a different period of time to open it. I hope you have a great day, evening, week, life experience in this course. Please